It's all new with less carbs and more negativity.
Get it out. Get it out of me.
Get ready for Nobody Likes Onions.
We did it. We did it, everybody. Finally, I am Superman, King Invincible. I don't know what you call it. I beat Homocron. And now I am, I walk amongst peasants like a king. I fear nothing. You wear a mask, you're getting your 5th booster to collect your free donut down at the old Sam Goody. Maybe there is something wrong with my brain. I broke it. Welcome to the show. Da 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 da. Welcome to the show. I want to just show you right off the bat what it means to be part of our chat room. We've got Danny Noonan in Buffalo here. Nice guy. Pops in, says, it took a month to make that intro. That intro's been here since the beginning of the fucking year, which shows you haven't been watching, which means you're not a good fan. I'll expect a donation and an apology. I've had Omicron and got, the rumors are true. I'm now re-engaged to Kathleen. Things are going great. I don't know, man. Welcome to the show. I'll tell you this. I have, I don't know if it's long haul syndrome or the diabetes is finally catching up to my toes. But, I can't make it up the stairs without having to pull over and rest. So yeah, I 2 weeks ago, I got Omicron. I went to bed on a Tuesday night. I felt fine. Wednesday morning, I woke up. I couldn't sit up in bed. It was very achy. Stumbled downstairs, sat for about 10 minutes, and I couldn't even. It was so much pain. I took some aspirin. I took a COVID test, which came out positive. Your first COVID positive test will scare you. I'm not one of these. There's a lot of podcast guys you'll see claiming to have had COVID like 17 times. They're just fucking attention grabbing. Look, I wanted to get it. I'm glad I got it. I woke up I went back to bed. I tested positive. This is 9:10 a.m. I go back to bed immediately. I wake up, I get out of bed finally at 7 p.m., smoke some weed. That's probably not recommended by Dr. Fauci. And that's, I never took off weed, which is probably not recommended. If you have Omicron, if you have COVID and you're overweight, you probably definitely shouldn't smoke weed. So, but I did it. I don't know. I felt like my lungs could handle it. I was fine kind of that night. But the thing that's persisting is the fatigue. I feel like I can do anything. Sean from Liverpool came and visited for about a week. That was nice, hanging out with a friend. But, it was a bad time because I didn't have the stamina. My boss said for every day you lay down, it adds 3 months to your recovery. He's an idiot. Is that true? Medical advice? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna do edibles, but I don't like that stuff. So anyway, I did smoke some weed. throughout the process. But I was up and kind of functional, and then my fiance, if you don't know, I got engaged, okay? Can we get over it? And by the way, I'll take your gifts. Send them in. Send me money. P Melt on Venmo. Send me money. I don't give a shit. I never ask for anything. And I'm not one of these podcast hosts who gets engaged every 3 months. So you know what? Yeah. I've had fans send me things and even a nice email. That's nice. Thank you. I unfortunately got sick right after I got engaged. People are very interested. They're asking what's his name. That's rude. I did propose on stage. I made it all about me. So if you want to see that, you can go to YouTube and just search Patrick Melton proposal. I'm sure the video's up. It's the latest video on my YouTube channel. And this is not a joke for longtime listeners. First of all, I still say I'll never get married. This is just a way to put it off for 2 years, okay? I don't want to hear any more shit. Also, maybe we get new pots and pans out of it. So just send in your pots, your pans. I'd love a faster modem. Any gift you think is appropriate, just send it. I'd love that. No, I never, I don't like to talk about any of that stuff, so whatever, it's fine. Yeah, thanks for your well wishes and stuff. Nothing works out. Everything sucks, and you might as well hold hands with somebody while you jump into the volcano. You guys ever seen that movie, Joe versus the Handmaid's Tale? You have to type in surprise to find it. Yeah, right. I don't know how it works. Anyway, it's up there. Go find it. So I don't know how long the show will go. I don't know how fast I'll get winded. I was trying to go. Sean was staying here visiting from Liverpool. His wife got him a trip to America for a week for his birthday to Vegas. So he came and had fun. He went out and did Vegas stuff without me, but I feel bad when I can't, be there to like host for a friend or do everything they want to do. I got so exhausted so quickly. And still very man, it's almost like overstimulated. Like even driving and stuff for too long, I'm just like, fuck. Like it's too hard to concentrate. And that sounds fucking crazy coming from me because I make fun of idiots like you people, By the way, it is on my list to talk about Moody and his attack on Elon Musk. We will get to that one day. I'm not happy about it. He's out of it, and we're going to have a real debate. And by debate, I mean I'll ban him from the chat and say whatever the fuck I think. So people love it. We missed you, Patty. You should do more podcast. And then what? When's the bachelor party? I don't believe in any of that stuff. Wow, lucky girl. First of all, you show me your successful relationships, and then I'll get all aboard the U train. Okay, I doubt it exists. So mind your own business and don't tell me how to do stuff. I'm 42. My life's going fine. If I think I'm stable enough to get married, I'll get married. Now listen, I'm not. So I won't. But proposed, engaged, get out of town. That's child's play stuff. You can drag a girl psychologically, you could drag a girl along for years. Leading her on with that character. You're like, they're dumb as fuck. So let her pick out dresses and I don't give a shit. Go shopping for finger sandwiches and pettifours. See if daddy gives a good goddamn. But I will be the runaway groom. No, it'll be fine. Let's not make a big deal about it. I don't put a lot of stock into it. It doesn't really mean anything, whatever. But girls like it. They like to show it off to their I'm not telling you how much the fucking ring was. This girl is, not what I've said. Every girl wants a tired 42. Yeah, you don't know. Maybe she's terminal. You don't know. Congrats on finding your one true love. Okay, this is more of a segment than I wanted to make out of this. The point is, how big is it? Don't worry how big it is. Watch this be a real groomzilla. I don't have to take any of this. I'm getting over Omicron. And I don't have this stamina to put up with this shit. I'll tell you that right now. Are we being kicked off this thing again? This internet access has gotten so unreliable, especially in the past day. I'm going to let you know. This thing says we are completely down. And then YouTube says no, not enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffing. So I don't know what this means. I don't know how long to pause for this sort of thing to rectify itself. Do we even think of all the guys? What is this one? I don't like that. You said, think of all the guys she said no to first. Wow. Of course, the pool costs more than the ring. First of all, it's a swim spa, not a pool. And yes, it costs way more than the ring. 100%. I also just had my whole backyard re-landscape, artificial turf for the dog. Had some plants pulled up. It's funny, somebody before the show asked if I have any palm trees. I'm getting a palm. I'm between, I want to get either a queen palm or maybe a pygmy date palm. Send in your suggestions. I'd love to know what palm tree I should put in my backyard, because I do need a palm. I needed a field trip. I ripped everything up. I had it all leveled to fit in with the swim spa. This was $30,000. I'm not kidding. This was crazy shit. And you ask, like, Patrick, you have that kind of fucking scratch? No. I put this all on a credit card. I'm hoping either I'm dead or the world ends in some sort of or the financial records are erased, like at the end of Fight Club, where we all just hold hands to weird songs. Anyway, the point is, the internet can't handle the size of your life. I have no idea how much of this is even going out. If you can hear me at all, let me say this. If you can even hear this, just type banana pudding. And now they're getting really, really personal. People are going, oh wow, thank you very much. We did just get a $20 super chat from Roger Rodriguez. Just kidding, congratulations. When is the baby shower? There's no pregnancy. Don't start new rumors. We've got plenty of old rumors. And I don't know. You tell me this. Somebody type banana pudding if any of this is getting through. Because people are complaining, I'm getting buffering. Think of all the guys she slept with. I do. Breaking up. I don't know if that is in reference to the relationship or the signal. What do you use more, the pool or the ring? These are hurtful things. The COVID made my contacts burn. Is that a real symptom? I do have dry eyes. People are saying banana pudding. I think some of this may be getting through. People are saying get myself a saga. Dreamcast. Oh, this is a type of palm. Real classy palm. Apple Poe. Can you do a GoFundMe and finally release that album? Yeah. I hate it. It's shit. And especially 5 years now back. Like, it's so shit. But I do have to, don't I? I'm gonna probably put it. I'll probably put it up on YouTube for public consumption for everybody. Because I didn't look. I said I'd give it to the people who backed me. I never said I wouldn't give it to everybody else. So look, everybody's gonna make fun of me anyway. Let's just put it up and make fun of me. See if I give a good goddamn. Most folks get married in the second trimester. I promise you this. Not only is there no birth control, there's no baby. And I know this because there's no fucking. Was that out loud? Okay, can we move on from this is my personal, stuff with my lawyers. So I feel like it's an invasion of my privacy. Are you registered at Target or Walmart? Come on. It's gonna be somewhere real classy, like CB2 or I don't know. What's that? Sur La Table? We'll probably get some nice kitchen stuff from Sur La Table. Let's get it off the top right now. Join the Overdose using promo code Omicron. Save 20%. I know a lot of you got tired of waiting for me. Look, I'm telling you, not only could I not move when I got to the top of the stairs, there's no way I could have talked. So it's been a long time earning my way back into here to be able to address you people for even an hour or two. But I wanted you to know I'm alive. We're doing great. But nobodylikesthings.com/overdose. Join with promo code Omicron. Save 20% on the Overdose. Even if you have a membership now and you want to cancel and get a cheaper price, I deserve that. I have 2 new things coming out for the Overdose that have been a long time coming. I apologize for the delays between what with the marriage, drive-through marriage, and the Omicron. I've been really out of commish. No, but I did have some work done in my backyard, and I do want to get a palm tree. But I don't know. I think a little pygmy date palm, like when you have 2 of them. Yeah, there's a lot of Overdose content as of late. Let me ask you this. Do you practice being the grumpiest old fuck on the internet? Holy shit. And this goes for every one of you. Joe Rogan, Trevor Noah, Cucks. We're going to get into all of it. Join the Overdose. nobodylikesthings.com/overdose. Also, the store. It's going to be the last month, I think, for the winter stuff from the store. Hoodies, hats, wool hats. They'll keep you warm. Toasty. If you're going into winter, these are great. If you're on the Southern Hemisphere. Jesus Christ. I don't know what any of that means. Here's money for a new spatula. It's tough with Kathleen's morning sickness. Actually, you know what? I would like an Apple gift card. If people want to get me something in earnest and genuine, I would like an Apple gift card because I need to get a new laptop. My laptop is having trouble with the internet. From Edinburgh, Mikey, here's $179 for a new spatula. Yeah, man, I'm having trouble keeping up. Thank you, Mikey. That's great. I'll take that out of the 170 or 380 you owe me. JK, I can never put a price on the value you bring to my life. Are you having Elvis marry you? No, that's stupid and for tourists. But yeah, I'd say with the Omicron, get it if you can. Like if your partner gets it or your coworker gets it, have them cough in your mouth, have them spit on your tongue, have them lick just the undershaft. It's 2 a.m. Got to work in 2 hours. Keep us posted, man, of all the minutia in your life. I love that. You are the most important person on the internet today. In my eyes, you are an real life God. Well, that's fair. That seems. Look, I'm going to let you right now. That's a lot to live up to. Did I just have a stroke? I'm going to let you know right now. That's a lot to live up to. And I don't want to do it. Well, that was British money, so I'll have to buy a British spatula. Yeah, it goes. How does that work? It only scrapes things off the ceiling into your mouth. I thought when I saw the word British, I thought you were going to talk about Britney Spears. Are you guys watching Britney Spears on Instagram? And if you're not, let me just say this. If you're not watching Britney Spears on Instagram, you need to start following her. You are going to see one of the most epic meltdowns. I can't call it when it is. You know, I'm no Nostradamus. But I'm telling you, this woman was under supervisory care for a reason. This bitch cray, she gon' melt down, and it's gonna be public. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be angry. She's working on. I guess she either canceled her tour. I get her mixed up with Adele. They're both the same weight now. But you got to watch her. I'm telling you, if you're not watching Britney Spears on Instagram, you have no idea what I'm talking about. I don't want to get into the nuance of it with you. Just you're welcome. Go follow her on Instagram, and then you'll know what everybody's talking about when it happens. Because it is going to happen. What's going to happen, Patrick? What's going to happen? I don't know exactly. It's not going to be good. I hope that it's not deadly or that anybody gets hurt. But I'd be lying if I said a part of me wasn't hoping that it's deadly and that a lot of people get hurt. Now, that's the animal part of my brain, and we're not supposed to talk with that part. But I'd be lying if I told you that I didn't want to see a lot of bloodshed come out. No, I don't know what's going to happen. She's just nuts. She's nuts. It's her money. She made it. That's not. I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about mental health. You know, you're not getting it. And by the way, I get it. It doesn't matter. Let her be. I want her happy. You know, we all deserve to be happy. So it's worth putting money on the death pool 2022. Do you know there are probably people who play death pool who probably have like locked in first place already this year? You know what I mean? Like, fuck. It's not going well. It's not going well. We got so many things to talk about. I got to give a shout out to my boys over at Bombas. You guys know about Bombas? I'm glad that button worked. I didn't test them before the show. This is Bombas. And I ordered these slippers. I wanted Slippers. The man's Sunday slipper. Do you think this is nice? I ordered it in navy, size 13, the biggest they had. Hey, ladies! I got them sent to me by Bombas. Now, here it is, right off my foot. They're a little too small. They're very comfortable. They're a little too small. And my dog thinks they're appropriate to chew on. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I was a little off put when I got these, because the box informed me that when you buy a pair of Bombas, they don't tell you this on the website. Look at here at Bombas on the web. Oh, here it is down here. I guess I didn't go down far enough, but one purchased, one donated. I don't know about this as a business model. I'm very torn on this. You know, when you tell me you gotta sell something for about half of what it's going to sell for retail, right? You make a widget, you need it to cost $25 to make, you need to sell it for $50, and you need it to retail for $100. That's how the chain works. That's how products get marked up in retail, in the retail world. That's why they can mark things down and still break even. That's how, it's just how it works. That's a standard breakdown. When you're giving away one, now let's look at the fucking economics on it, okay? Basically, we're eating the cost of two. So now instead of $25 to make, it's costing $50 because you're making two of them, which means you have to sell it for $100 so that they can sell it for $200. And that's why these fucking slippers cost $70, $80. But you install Honey or get a coupon code or something, you bring it down. I think I paid $60-something for these slippers. But I get them in the mail and then they tell me I've donated one to somebody else. It's like, how about the option to that? Like when I'm at McDonald's and they say, do you want to round it up to help kids in the clown house? And I'm like, not today. Not today. Just give me the change for my nuggets. Look, who started this, by the way? Tom's? Isn't this a direct ripoff of Tom's? Why did the bottoms of the slippers feel thin? It's not that they feel thin. And then people are making fun of me. Slippers, you're an old man. Oh, I've already heard all of it. So... So I decide to send these Bombas back. I contact Bombas. I say, hey, I like the material, but I'm not, they're not the best fit on the base for me. A little too snug. I'd like to send these back. And I also wanted to know, whoever you donated to, the poor kid you gave a pair to with my money, do you go rip those off his feet when I send mine back? Because that'd be interesting to see. So I get a response back from the customer service team over at Bombas. Come on now. Ooh. I don't know what this means at all. This seems like a very cryptic gift. $25 coming in from CH Man. Chamager 53, who says, more NLO, but earlier. We'll try to do everything to make you happy. Okay? Edinburgh, Mikey, I go barefoot while at home in fucking -3°C winter Scotland. Why are you paying that much for slippers in Nevada? Look, it's not can I just have some slippers. So I get an email back from Bombas and they tell me, we've refunded your card. Don't worry about it. You keep the slippers. Gift them to a friend, family, or to someone in need and keep the spirit of Bombas going. Let those kids locked up in Ronald McDonald's house starve. Well, that seems... I don't want harm to befall anyone. So they let me keep the slippers. And then I'm trying them on going like, well, now that I know they're free, they're not bad slippers. Like what? Now here's the problem with this. And by the way, a lot of companies are doing this now. A lot of Amazon third-party sellers will refuse returns now. It's all algorithm based. If you're a problem person, they'll take it back. But in most cases, they're selling trailers of returns sight unseen to third-party buyers who just liquidate this shit. All these returns, they just have to take it back to keep you honest. They don't want it. They can't resell it. It's garbage. It's not worth it for them. They'd rather me pass these on to somebody who loves them. And like, what are they going to do? Sell these used sandals from a giant beardyman on to some other idiot? No. They got to, try to recoup their loss. So they say, give them on. And it's like, okay, well, now that I have slippers in my house that kind of fit, it feels stupid of me to go shopping for other slippers. But I don't know. Do you have slippers? I can't be the only one who likes some slippers. Don't make me feel old and shitty for that. I want to be a comfortable man. Also, the diabetes is seizing my extremities. So I have no doubt it'll be no time flat. What with the Omicron and the myocarditis. You guys think Bombas isn't donating shit? That'd be quite the scam. Scheme? Joshua K. Denny.
Oh no.
Woo. Josh is right. He says we talk about him. Here I am doing it again. But I can't help but notice what this sad boy is trying to do. First of all, let me know what I stumbled upon today. The move out pictures. Before I move into a place, move out of a place, I take pictures of everything. Every wall surface, outlet, kitchen stuff, drawers, porcelain, tiles, ceiling fans, switches, door frames. I take photos of all that shit because when you try to move out of a place, they'll nickel and dime you for your deposit. Then I do it again when I move out. I have photos of my apartment when I moved out in Burbank that Josh Denny moved into. And if you would like to see, holy shit, what I lived in California, and what Josh Denny lives in now and has for a decade, let me just say, a decade has gone by. Who knows? He probably pays $2,000 for that shit box. It has 2 windows. It's dark as fuck in there. It's so sad and depressing. And when I saw these photos of it, I was like, holy shit. I had forgotten what I'd allowed myself live in. And it'd be an interesting walkthrough. Are they just inside slippers? Please tell me you don't wear them outside. Yeah, they're house slippers. The whole point is that you never wear them outside. They stay, I want to say clean, but cleaner than if you were to traipse through your muddy yard with them. Josh Denny got in trouble last week for a tweet. Trevor Noah has only lived in America as a millionaire. I don't know why I'm doing that voice. I gotta just confess. I know more about what it means to be black in America than Trevor Noah. Josh has always maintained this right to use the N-word. He's constantly like, look, I know what he's trying to say here. I don't think Trevor Noah is a good guy or a smart guy. He's a smug puppet piece of shit. I hadn't watched Trevor Noah really at all. It's boring garbage. These guys, if you're like a regular watcher of like Jimmy Fallon, Trevor Noah, Stephen Colbert, like these guys are garbage. Remember when it was like fun when he played beer pong with Betty White and shit? It's shit now. Like complete shit. But he has to constantly, like, he's gone full, like, trying to lean into this. You know, he's been canceled by everybody decent. And by the way, not rightfully so. I got to stick up for Josh because I stick up for anybody going through this fucking fake woke virtue signaling horse shit, you know, the kind of shit Moody pumps out. But you don't have to look. We could get into the fundamental debate of democracy and freedoms and whether I should be allowed to scream the N-word out in the street. The fundamental question, I guess, comes down to why. And by the way, you can go do it, you know. You're not going to like what happens, probably. But maybe nothing will happen. So, it's weird. But he keeps leaning into this kind of stuff. And then he started arguing what I found really funny. He started arguing with people on Twitter. And when one of them told Food Network to cancel him, which, by the way, he holds this proud, like he like baits people. He's like, these idiots think I still have a show on Food Network. It's like, it's in your bio and you don't have it like past tense. So like, you're just lying to people. And then when they believe you, you go, what an idiot. It's like, that's not, you didn't get anybody. It's not a troll. This is stupid. Like, why would you want to keep annoying Food Network? Which, I don't know, is probably a part of, yeah, what is it? Food Network's part of Paramount or whatever. So you just want to, like, piss off people who make things. And by the way, they probably would never make anything with you again ever anyway. But why would you want to, like, just fuck with them? It's not even a good fuck. Josh was live on Twitter earlier. Dear God, let's look into that. Well, yeah, what is this Clubhouse thing? I'm late on everything. Anyway, I get so I'm selling an NFT of my COVID hemorrhoid. And by the way, why do you have so much stuff just dangling off your body? So someone said, like, cancel him. And then look what he did. He used my fucking meme. He used my...
We got one!
He's using that. Look at it. He's never used that before in his life. And look at him. He just making fun of people reporting him to Food Network. It's like, but you lied. But you told them you worked there. So it's like he does this because it builds up. He has to know, like, oh, this is how I build up shares on Twitter. It's like, oh, he's just getting hate shares. So then the algorithm thinks it's a hot tweet, and then people who agree with him, of course, will like it. And he's curating his audience to this group of like right-wing nuts who like it. Look, he tweets all day. He's got 19,000 tweets. He tweets all day. He never stops. This dope. So hard he works at it. So fucking hard. I am. Look how hard he works at this shit. Jankum. See here, he puts host of ginormous food on Food Network. It's like, no, you aren't. No, you aren't. He also does this dumb, intellectually dishonest thing where he's like, I have seen by 300 million people worldwide in 112 countries. It's like, no, you weren't. You weren't seen by 5,000 Minnesota deep fried Oreo eating motherfuckers. That's who you were seen by. People who couldn't sleep in the night and get Food Network. There's your Venn diagram of fans. It's why you can't book a tour anywhere. It's why no one shows up to anything you do. And it's why not one of the 17 podcasts you've started since 2000, who gives a shit, has taken off. It's like, fuck, I've never seen a monkey throw more shit at a dartboard and have it all just slide back down into his calcium deposit covered toes. Fuck, man. We got him. He uses Anthony Jeselnik as a fucking credit. You were in the audience. Whew. God damn, it's funny. If you fucking follow the fucking decay of this delusional dope. Mooney said he realized he'd never get another shot with Food Network, so he decided to be canceled for the grift. And now he has credit with all the alt-right hosts. But he doesn't. Like, he goes on Kumia, and he thinks that's still a thing. Let me explain something to you. And by the way, I was a big Opie and Anthony fan. And I went on Legion of Skanks back when it was in Anthony Cumia's basement. I hung out with him afterwards. We talked a little bit. I doubt he would remember a fuck of me. And why would he? But holy shit, man. Like, I don't know what happened, but he must have. Look, I really don't know because I haven't followed the legacy of Compound Media. But I worked with that guy, Chad Zumach, a couple of weeks ago. He's on there all the time. Kevin Brennan, I got into, so it crossed over a little bit into that world. And Zumach got Kevin Brennan kicked off Twitter, I guess, for something. I don't know what's going on. The point is, it's like anyone who wants to go on Anthony Cumia's show now can pretty much get on Anthony Cumia's show. Like, holy shit. They say don't meet your heroes. It's like, I don't know what happened to that whole fucking organization. They must have surrounded themselves with grifting, thieving dopes who knew nothing about what they were getting into. His show still looks like it's filmed in like a blurry fucking high 480p camera. Like the new Red Hot Chili Peppers video has more fucking resolution than his fucking show filmed currently. It's like, yikes. It's the worst green screen. It doesn't match. The white balance is off every fucking shot. Kumi's in the process of buying a place in South Carolina and moving down there. Is that true? That's fucking crazy. So it's hard. It really is a little difficult for me, man, because these guys were beasts growing up, and to see them be so fucking unaware of themselves. And at the same time, I understand the struggle. I know this show is best when we have a co-host. We have a consistent, good co-host. It's so fucking hard to find someone with the fucking ethic and skill to do it. So I don't force that shit. You know, Josh was great. He was a great one. Johnny B was a great one. Chef was a great one. So they've all D Fritz was a great one. We've had so many good people. And you can't force it. You can't find it magically. It's not somebody who's good on stage necessarily as a stand-up. So I don't fucking know. But I do know it's hard. And to watch him just put anybody who wants to be on, just trying to find somebody. And by the way, it's been what? Almost 10 years since he's been off XM. 8 years? What? So, fuck, man. It's a weird world we live in. Oh, and then, oh, hold on. You said he was live. How do I? Okay, here it is. We can, Jenkum, talking shit with you. Play recording.
That you've made the move to Austin.
Does he just talk to himself when nobody's in there?
That we've done one of these once before. And this is sort of like a variation of the bonus show that we do.
Whoa, bonus.
Where we ask shit questions of our guests, both literal and metaphorical. And this episode, or these episodes, are designed to let you guys talk shit with me. And it can be about whatever. It can be about what's going on in current events, what's going on in your personal life, what's going on in my personal life, whatever we do. So it's intended to be a fun thing. Thank you guys for tuning in. And hopefully we should have a lot of fun with this. I'm excited about doing this one because I finally figured out how to sort of
I wonder if he thinks it'll be fun.
Record and publish these without there being a wait time to being able to download it and listen to it. So the cool thing is we can actually take these off, or I should say record it live and then put it up. So this will be up for any of my locals followers either tonight or tomorrow, and you guys will be able to listen to these after they're done. So that's exciting. If you've been following me for a while, you know I just got done having COVID for about 5 or 6 weeks. Caught it on New Year's Eve, or New Year's Day, I should say.
So hold on.
And didn't really have symptoms until about...
He said he's had it like 10 times. And yet now when he got it, he had it for weeks. It's like, hold on. You should have tons of natural immunity. I imagine if I catch it again, I'll have an easier time. What the fuck? 6 weeks of COVID? I went 3 and I was being pretty lazy and eating a lot of donuts and smoking a lot of weed and taking a lot of hot tub dips. Sorry, guys. Daddy needed a break. Happy New Year.
5 days after. And then it didn't take long for it to totally wreck me. So pretty rough this time. It was rough. If you don't follow me and you don't know regularly, this is the 4th time I've had COVID.
Fourth time.
Oh, no.
I was sick for about 10
Everything that
weeks.
guy just says is bullshit.
Just wouldn't go away. And then I had it. I popped 2 other times where I'd lost taste and smell and had the symptoms and tested in June of 2020 and June of 2021. And but they were very mild. I was maybe like tired for a week and had some of the symptoms. And then this one was like the first bad one since the first flu again that just wouldn't go away. So I'm finally feeling better, getting back to doing podcasts.
Come on,
here
man.
we are. So there's a couple topics, obviously, that, you know, are, I'm sure, on everybody's minds to talk about. First and foremost, the Joe Rogan thing that's happening right now with Spotify. You've got the Canadian truckers thing that's happening right
Hold on. I just noticed that this is 2 hours long.
Their kids being on
Come on.
Anybody gives a shit about that. I'm in the sense of like
that have basically just boxed me out. You know, they've unfollowed me on social media. They've stopped inviting me.
40 minutes. This could have just been a phone call.
It's on my regular basis.
Look at this. This is two idiots talking for 40 minutes. Call your friend. Then it's back to nobody. Josh just talking to himself.
I did. A lot of people think.
Oh, then we get
and I'm
Jason.
not saying he didn't, but don't. I guess what I'm. Don't you think, from his perspective, he kind of has to play into this hand? So when I watched his video on trying to bring on opposition,
especially, I mean, like, it's a job where like I was making like $6,000. You know what I mean? It's not like a full-time thing.
It left me a bit immature about some things and a bit naive in some ways. The article.
Oh, really? You don't know how to date because you're lonely?
Yeah, the article could have stopped there, and of course my fucking laptop died that I'm reading off of while I'm doing all this. But essentially I said,
what is going on? This guy's got laptops dying. Josh Denny has the most COVID in the world. He's 2 more COVIDs from a free coffee. He's lost his sense of taste twice. It's his 4th time. He says that he has it. This is 100% true. Go back. He's like, yeah, I think I had it like September 2019. I had it before anybody knew what it was. He's that dumb. He's so stupid. How can anybody be this stupid? Give us a fucking like. You animals watching live, fuck you. Put it on my. I will tell you this though. When I think about Josh, he could have been right about Twitter. I'm getting back into Twitter. I'm tweeting more. Follow me at PMelt. I rarely plug my personal shit on here. I told you if you want to see the proposal video, go look at my Patrick Melton YouTube. By the way, if you're listening to this show on podcast, which is still the vast majority of our fans, please come on over to YouTube. We're trying to get the YouTube channel, people watching the show. You know, it's the 17th year of this shit. Why don't you come over here and watch it on video now? We do video stuff. He's copying you. He needs a new laptop. Yeah. No, I'm gonna wait for the M2 Max laptops, but I do want to start saving for a laptop. I something's happening with my the Wi-Fi. I don't know if it has to be my laptop because everything else works, and I just bought new. I got a whole Wi-Fi system, you know, here, pro stuff, pro stuff. Josh Denny puts his finger in his butt every poop. No shit, he's sick. He did say that. He didn't say every poop, but he said sometimes he has to go into his asshole and like dig out his shit. You know? That's baby shark behavior.
Baby shark do 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 baby shark do 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 baby shark.
It's very like. Also, imagine telling real people in your life that you do that. You know, this is the guy who's told us how he has to squeeze out calcium nuggets from his dick. So he's got a dick that's just very prolific at producing rocks of calcium coming out of it all over the place. He's like. This is not safe, man. Did you? But Twitter is fun. Follow me on Twitter, PMelt. I'm just starting to call everybody dumb. And by the way, I don't know what this. There's a new trend. There's a new group of Look, I don't care what anyone says on Facebook. I will very rarely reply to you and start and get into a real conversation about the issues because I don't give a shit and you don't give it. But if you're posting on Facebook every day, having mental meltdowns, you know, about shit, it looks You look weak and insane. And by the way, everybody who donated to Black Lives Matter, how'd that work out? They stole over $60 million of your fucking money. Idiots. And that doesn't count all the houses that bitch bought with your money. You fucking dopes. That's not how you make a difference with acronyms, you fucking cowards. You can't burn down a Wendy's and then call it justice. Wendy didn't hurt you. It was Dave Thomas, her dad, sex trafficked you with the beef. That was how they used to hand kids over the counter. A $5 donation. That really means a lot. That really means a lot. Denny's was at a Black Lives Matter throwing Wendy's menus. $5 donation. Can you tell us what audio equipment you use? No. Denny ran out of a Burger King with a jacket. These are great. Oh, fuck, man. We are so fucked. Did you guys watch the opening ceremonies of the Beijing Squid Game? Fucking hell. China told everybody to download this app. This is straight out of Silicon Valley. China told everybody to download this app for the Beijing Olympics, and basically it leaves your camera and microphone open all the time listening. They've found, what is China up to? They're sneaky guys, man. You're posting on Facebook, insane. Okay, so this is the kind of nonsensical comment I deal with all the time. If you think it's easy being me, I'm gonna watch the Olympics. I watched the Royal Rumble last week. I've never watched wrestling recently. Really, last time I watched wrestling, I went in person to a Monday Night Raw in Cincinnati, hosted by Chad Ochocinco. This had to be like 2011, 12, somewhere in there. Maybe 2010. I don't know. But I'm not really into it. But I didn't understand what the Royal Rumble was. The Royal Rumble, they send in 30 wrestlers at the same time to the ring. So like every 90 seconds, they send out a new wrestler until there's 30 total. And they have a female Royal Rumble, and they have a regular Royal Rumble. And by the way, they have all these real like UFC athletes who have joined into, fake WWE wrestling now. Let me just explain to you how wrestling works as I understand it. So you got some real fighters in the WWE now, like Ronda Rousey and Johnny Knoxville. And you got all the fake fighters like Rey Mysterio, and all these dopes. And I didn't know, but they just send in every 90 seconds at the Royal Rumble. They just keep sending in people. Kool-Aid came over. We watched it. I cooked out. And what I didn't understand was clearly if you're at the end, if you're one of the last women to get sent in, you're being sent in 30 minutes after the first people being sent in. So you have a tremendous advantage of endurance if you're coming in really late. But also, it's women. This place we're at in history where the intersectionality of feminism / be a slut It's a very weird, like these women are wearing fucking nothing. It's almost porn, the way they're touching each other in some circumstances. So it's very erotic and sexual. There's hardcore music. It's almost like stripping. They're, slinging their hair around. They're stretching through ropes. They're hissing at the crowd with their split tongues. This is no different than stripping, except they're not getting fully nude. And I have a inkling that more wives would have a problem with this, with their husbands watching this fucking troglodyte garbage. If the rest of it, like when they do the men, when they have 30 men just doing that to each other for fucking an hour and a half, is the gayest thing you've ever seen in your life. And I mean homosexual. So I think the women would be really upset about the female stuff if the other part of it wasn't so fucking gay. God, is it gay and boring. I can't imagine when it was free on the Peacock Hulu network, but I can't imagine paying $30 for that. How old are you when you get angry about lesbians? Has nothing to do with them being lesbians. It's like, what are we doing as a society? By the way, Trouble did threaten me. I got a bunch of messages from him on Instagram who can remember that I better not back down when he sees me and stuff. Let me just say this. I am not a fighter or a fighting man. I find it gay. I understand that a lot of fucking low to mid-wit people resort to using their fists because they don't have control of their emotions. They didn't grow up with a good mommy or daddy. They didn't learn how to control themselves and act in a responsible manner. That's fucking fine. I will say this. If you're gonna come at me first of all, I'm sure I'll see you in public. I'm not gonna hide away from you. I give no shits. I've said nothing fake, and I don't know anything about you other than you act like a simple bitch. And what do I mean by that? You post memes and stuff. Basic ass memes that like girls post. You constantly post like, wait until you see what I'm working on. It's like, okay, we'll all fucking wait and see. You never know. It's always just inspirational, pull yourself up post. It's like, you're broken in the brain. You got broke brain. You constantly need to reaffirm to yourself that you're worth something. We don't give a shit. You and Angie Crumb. And by the way, I don't know Angie Crumb, but I followed her on Instagram and I want to slit my wrists. How can you call yourself a comedian and post the most basic regurgitated memes all day long with 20 laughy faces? LOL, LOL, so true. Are you new? Are you okay? What's happened to everyone? Fuck. Holy shit. So come at me, dummy. I'm sure you will. I've seen your Instagram account. You look like a fucking moron. So come at me. You better have a knife or a goddamn gun and fucking finish it. I'm letting you know right now, if you start hitting me and I get a chance to start beating you, I ain't stopping. What are we doing? Or you could fucking just go about your life and know that some people think you have 21 YouTube subscribers. You constantly post how you're the biggest shit in Vegas. You're not close to the smallest. You're nothing. You're nobody. You're an egg on Twitter. Fuck. It's insane what you're doing. Stop. Stop, grown men. Again, I won't call you on YouTube. I won't call you on it. I won't call you out on Facebook. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. But you should get a little bit of self-awareness. Just a little bit of it. I have a comedian friend, too, on Facebook. I don't know what to call them other than aggro-dems. Make up that term. Aggro-dems. They're super woke, virtue-signaling Democrat cucks. And the only reason I use the word cucks is because it's like, I don't need to ever see you post anything ever again. I know where you fall on it. Okay? Like, so no opinion that you have is ever going to be like intriguing or interesting to me. Like there's any thought behind it. I know where you're going to come down on everything. Okay? So that's the reason I use cuck. Super woke virtue signaling guys. Now, they work out at the gym. They were frail nerd boys. 100% 10 years ago. They work out at the gym. They've got some, now they're getting the V and muscles and shit and constantly posting pics in the bathroom. These are approaching 40 years old gentlemen posting shirtless pics. They're married. They're super woke and virtue signaling into compassion. And they're aggro as fuck, bro. They're angry as shit. And they want to tell you about it, man. They want to tell you about it. Like, yeah, fucking six packs. It's like, why are you such an angry Democratic weirdo? You know you look like a creep. You know that you look like a creep. Shirtless, married, older. Knock it off. Knock it off. Holy shit. Holy shit. Like, what a fucking out of touch dope. Not only do you spout horseshit all day, every day, and by the way, I let it fly by, just like I let it fly by with Ty Rivera. I watched him post garbage for years. Never said anything. I don't got a problem with you. Do you? I'm judging. I'm judging. I'm watching from afar. I'm watching from afar. But you know, you can't. I don't care what you do. I'm not calling you. I'll never call this guy on it. I don't care. I'll watch you just be an idiot until the end of time. Doesn't matter to me. Fuck do I give a shit? It doesn't affect me. And I'm not interested in converting you to my opinion or trying to make you think for yourself. Holy shit, guys. We're like, the UK has opened up, no masking, no vaccine cards to eat anywhere. Fully open. Netherlands, Denmark. All of Europe is figuring it out. We're sitting here talking about here comes another wave of the Omicron B. And hurry up and get a booster of the old vaccine because the new one's coming out and you're going to want to get a booster of that. But you should get the booster of the old vaccine quick first. It's like, oh my God. $5. Thank you very much. Tell us about the audio equipment. Oh, it's beautiful audio equipment. It's microphones. They plug into a board. The board plugs into a computer. The computer plugs into an internet. And an internet comes right into your house, fella, and delivers the sound to your ears. There's some transcoding, you know. I don't want to get into induction. You'll figure it out. Hey, Google, you know, there's plenty of YouTube channels that'll teach about that stuff. Do you see how my brain starts slowing down? I get a little fatigued. How long have we been going? An hour? Hour and 10 minutes. I just get fatigued. I can't breathe. I start having a honk attack. Some more stuff we do have to get to tonight before I get out of here. Ty Rivera is working. Again, if you're taking shirtless pictures of yourself, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, imagine being, and again, this guy's 60 years old, and I'm not saying he's not in great shape for 60, but you don't need to, like, you feel like shit about yourself if you post stuff like this, okay? It's one thing if can you explain the induction? It's like a McDonald's drive-thru when you order. It's a complicated process. And I don't want to step you through it right now. Look, here's the point. There was a post on here recently. Vegas! I have a friend who's open. Sorry, let me get this. Vegas. I have a friend who's opening an ice cream shop. They're having trouble finding people to work and a certain amount to open. So it looks like I'm going to work on an ice cream shop. Anyway, if you need a job and possibly want to work with me, apply below. No, this is not a joke. Yes, I will be taking this seriously, but it will also be fun because my friend is cool and the idea of having a chill job I don't need sounds fun to me. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, yeah. So apply below. What's the name of the ice cream place? Brewster's Las Vegas. Where is it? Fuck yeah. Brewster's, become a VIP. Employment. Since 1989, Brewster's, oh, it's a chain? Fuck yeah. About the company. There are 4 Brewster's retail ice cream. Line cook, prep cook, team leader, team member. So Ty Rivera is going to be working behind the counter at an ice cream place. He makes it very clear he doesn't need this job. It's just for fun. But he will be taking it very seriously. And the idea of a job you don't need could be fun. It's like, what? Who are you fooling? Liar? You know? Who are you fooling? We just watched you have the police called on you at your old apartment complex for screaming in the office that they were racist for raising your rent. So we know you lost your old apartment because you couldn't afford the rent. You moved in with somebody else and now rent a room. I don't know who he lives with and I don't know where. But mark my fucking words. If he doesn't live with I'm calling this right now. I have no clue about this at all. I guarantee this motherfucker lives with an open micer with a day job. A new comic with a day job who's more successful than him and can afford an apartment. And Ty had to rent a room. His credit's falling apart. He got kicked out of his last place, so he has nowhere to use as a reference. And now he's telling you he's taking a job behind the counter at an ice cream place because he just needs something to do for fun. You know, every time we see him, he's like, I'm so busy. I'm so busy. It's like, holy shit. Holy shit. What do you mean? So this guy keeps going, how much for the audio, Patrick? What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? Use your words and write a sentence. What happened to Trey's mallet? He gives tours of Hoover Dam. Makes videos that threes of people watch of him cooking eggs on his grill. This is the kind of guy who he makes toast and makes a video about it. Like, I found a new way. It's like, okay. Okay. Fuck. Who knew everyone in the world would end up so fucking dumb? Intelligent friend of mine told me I should go get a booster shot. I said, I just had COVID. I just had COVID. I'm not even fully over it. I'm like, yeah, but those antibodies don't last. I'm like, neither does the vaccine. If I was boosted a week ago, you'd feel more comfortable around me than if I just beat COVID. You're dumb. You have failed at being an accurate person. You're stupid. You've missed out. We're 2 years into this. Catch up. I've got an NFT I'll sell you. If you're that dumb. Why don't we sell NFTs of each version of the virus? Huh? Only one person can own the Omnicom. I'll give you $15 for those sound deadening panels behind you. Those aren't sound deadening panels, actually. It's a 3D painting that I hung up. Oh, and then Ty Rivera, by the way. Okay, so this is another good one. So Louis J. Gomez of the Legion of Skanks podcast, Dave Smith, Louis J. Gomez, Big J. Okerson, Legion of Skanks podcast. Check out my episode. These guys have this festival called Skankfest. Now, they started this 5 years ago. I've done two, one officially, one not officially, just did a set at one. But these are back when they were in New York. Okay? Pre-pandemic. What happened was, a lot of clubs closed. One of them was the Creek in the Cave, moved to Austin. Last year, I think they did a Skankfest in Houston. And now they want to do a Skankfest in Las Vegas. So, Louis J. Gomez tweets out on Twitter, of course. Oh, shit. What happened? I don't like this kind of language. I'll give you $13 for that 3D art on the wall behind. No. But this guy, Chamager, you got to donate $500 or I'm walking. Everybody on the floor, this is a robbery. Onion Boy, tell us the audio equipment detail. I don't know what you're talking about. This feels like one of them trolls. And I won't ever mention you again for under $102. Sorry, them's my prices. What was I talking about? See, I can't focus. And this isn't just the weed. This is beyond that. Oh, okay. So Louis J. Gomez tweets out, hey, who are Vegas comics we should get on the Skankfest? Now, look, Louis J. Gomez, I lost a lot of weight on the Louis J. Gomez diet. Gained a lot back on the old pandemic diet. But right in the middle. And I haven't talked to Louis in years. So it'd be, look, I'd love to do the Skankfest when it comes to Vegas. go on there and tweet me, P-Melt, tell Louis J. Gomez, by all means, promote me. I'd love to do Skankfest. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I don't. But Ty Rivera tweeted to Tim Dillon, who he still has fooled somehow into thinking he's a funny comic or good writer. Ty tweeted to Tim Dillon to tell Louis J. Gomez that he's a good comic, like a reference. So Tim Dillon did, just said, Ty Rivera, real ass Ty. Yeah. And now Ty might do Skankfest. It's like, well, now I definitely want to. I want to go up after Ty. Please. Let me just fucking roast this dork. He's so bad. Please let me go up after him. So now I feel like I have to beat him. I want to do it. So if you're on Twitter, go to my tweets and replies or whatever. I don't know. Let's do Skankfest. Because I want to see Ty do Skankfest. And more importantly, I'd like to bring you his set. I'd like to record it and bring his set to you. So you can see, again, what this fucking boy peddles around town as the comedy god. Constantly making videos, trying to teach people how to do comedy. It's insane. Stop it. There are really good comics in this town. Stop sucking Ty Rivera's dick. Holy shit. You know, I got beef with Butch fucking Bradley, and I won't sit here and say he's not fucking funny. He is funny. Ty Rivera's dog shit. Dog shit. Where's all the specials? Didn't he just shoot 2 specials? Where are they? Where are they? Where are the specials? By the way, Akash Singh, if you don't know, from the Flagrant 2 podcast, put out a special. He's been teasing this special called Bring Back a Poo since he's like February 2nd, 2/2/22. Check out my special. It finally comes out today. What's today? The 5th? 4th? The 54th? Finally comes out today. This thing's 20 minutes long with a 30-second intro. Yes, Skankfest. Go on there. Tweet Louis J. Gomez. Pick P-Melt for Skankfest. Fuck you. Eat my ass. P-Melt for Skankfest. Blah, 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 whatever they do over there. I don't even know anymore. I left New York. I'm not even sure they all live in the same city anymore. What's going on with that? God damn, is everything falling apart. Everything you thought was good is shit. You're known for whooping dudes' bodies and the way they move. Maybe. It could happen, bro. It could happen. I got to do comedy tomorrow night, but I'm not opposed to tell. It's called Not Opposed to Tell Committee. He's a violent anti-masker. Trays? All right, I'm losing track of it. We're foggy as shit. What do you say? Look, I have some things I want to talk about more, like Joe Rogan and Whoopi Goldberg's. But I'm losing steam. This is part of it. This is part of the Omicron. I'm sorry. But I did want to come on and let you know that I'm okay-ish, slightly recovering. And as a gift to you, as a gift to me, just give me gifts. Join the Overdose. Again, promo code Omicron. You'll love the way you save while you're signing up. 20% off. Promo code Omicron. Also the store. NobodyLikesAliens.com/store. Promote the show. Get something nice. Overdose members save 15%. Always. Also give the video a like. Just taking care of some cleanup business. Not running away right now, but I want to let you know to make up, my time off, my fogginess, and stuff. Part of it, the engagement. Part of it, the Omicron. But there's no excuse. So to make up for it, on Wednesday, we're shooting for Wednesday. It's coming up. We're going to have a guest in studio that's going to tell a story. It's a story we've never really heard. Well, we've heard one side of it. And I'm excited about it. This guy's never been on the show. I've already said too much. It's going to be great. And I'm looking forward to it. This will be Wednesday night. Try to do it at a decent hour, 8, 9 Pacific time. I don't know if that'll be the next show. Maybe I'll sneak one in Sunday or Monday. But Wednesday night, it'll be interesting to say the least. So yeah, I'd love to stay. I see what you're saying. Keep on potting. If Ty is getting referred, they need to fly me out, clearly, having about 30 minutes on a stage. Yeah, I don't know. Look, they're not picking people based on comedy merit or anything like that. I don't know what they're looking for. So, look, I don't think that I'm in with Louis J. Gomez or tight or anything. I haven't talked to the guy in fucking years. But I'd love to do it. If they want me to do it, I'll do it. You guys nudging him or telling him you're interested or that I should do it will help. But mostly now I want to do it if Ty does it. If Ty doesn't really do it, I could give all that many shits. Because I haven't done it since I walked on at the creek. But if Ty's on it, God, I gotta go. I gotta at least go see them do it. Holy shit. Lewis uses the same voiceover guy that you use. I don't know what that means. Oh, this guy?
Get ready for the only podcast proven to control tartar and fight gingivitis. Nobody Likes Onions.
Live from a room that somewhat resembles a studio.
That guy?
Get ready for the highest rated show with It's Just Like Monopoly, only fun. Wait a minute, I like Monopoly. Get ready. Get ready for Nobody Likes Onions.
Whap, whap, whap. Yeah, I like that stuff. All right. Anyway, that is what it is. Yeah, I can't man, I'm up for anything, but I can't keep it going, and I don't know why. Like, my brain is just, I will hit Lewis up on Instagram. That'd be great. I'd love to do it. I'm sure it's a fun festival. I'm sure you can go up there and just be raunchy and, fucking party. I'm sure it's in Vegas. It'll be even a little looser. I don't know where they're having it or whatever. Look, whatever. If Ty does it, I want to do it. I think it'd be fun. I don't want to argue about it. I love you all. Thank you for your well wishes and gifts and niceness. It has been nice. I am getting better. I am getting strong. I couldn't do this about 4 days ago. Couldn't bring myself to do it. Sean was here all the way from Liverpool, England, wanting to do a show. And I was like, I don't have the wherewithal in my lungs to do it. But I'm getting there, and your kisses and hugs are only making me stronger. Thank you so much. I'd love to see you more, but I can't get some rest. Thanks.
I don't